The second KTM Junior Cup race had a huge crash. Gary Winfield got it wrong over the top, and two riders collided, you can see, dramatically into his bike. That brought about a restart, which will mean the race will be rerun over 5 laps. None of these guys miraculously suffered any serious injury. It could have been such a different story. Huge crash. Everyone, as you can see, crawling away. A bit battered, a bit bruised, and a lot of machinery damage, but there will be a restart. Five laps then to decide the restart of this Santander Consumer Finance KTM Junior Cup race. It was a massive crash. You saw what happened, but unaffected. The guys at the front are resuming battle, and it's the same 5 charging away again. Cameron Fraser got a terrific start, and Dan Drayton, 34, went with him as well. Watch out then for Chris Taylor, number 79, who was leading, at which point the race was stopped. But Nagy in there as well, in the sunshine here. 3 guys, obviously, and Steve Plater, my co-commentator, has been across there to assess the damage, just watching this move as they come up towards Park. Steve, the guys okay?
Yeah, all okay. Gary Winfield went down. Gary, jack of all trades this weekend. He's actually electronics man for the Anvil Kawasaki team. So, fortunately, all 3 riders okay, battered and bruised, but they'll be there for the next round without doubt.
Looked pretty dramatic, but unaffected at the front. This is game on then. 5 laps to sort this one out. And round this spectacular Cadwell Park circuit, the crowd, as you can see, is vast. This is a record-breaking crowd, I'm almost certain, for Cadwell Park. And look at this entertainment. Why wouldn't they be here when you've got racing like this? This KTM race always delivers fantastic action. Cameron Fraser, James Nagy, Daniel Drayton, 34, in 3rd place. Then it's Chris Taylor. And then we're looking for Kevin Keys. Kevin Keys is in there. He's looking hard at the back in 5th place, but Nagy leads.
Nagy back to the front. Nagy was gutted that the race was red flagged. He got a cracking start and was fighting for the lead, and had a big 1-second gap through to the next pack.
Leading now then, number 12, James Nagy, who's 5th in the championship on 141 points. There are 4 more races to decide the 2015 KTM Junior Cup champion this season. We go to Alton Park, and then we move on to the grand finale at Silverstone on the Grand Prix circuit. Another big circuit which will stretch the speed of these KTMs. They're pretty much geared for flat-out 100 miles an hour plus, Steve.
Yeah, Grace, at the 40 horsepower, these bikes, 135 kilos, they hold quite a good top speed, you know, but somewhere like Silverstone, they'll be spending an awful lot of time on that lap flat out in 6th gear. Chris Taylor here seems to be suffering a little bit. He had a very good lead in the first part of this race, but unfortunately he's suffering the most.
Well, James Nagy, look at James Nagy on the inside in the white. You can see then Cameron Fraser, 66, the leader. There's Nagy. And here comes Chris Taylor in 3rd place, number 79, Chris Taylor, who's lying 3rd in the championship. So this championship very close at the top. 244 points, Fraser leads. Oh, look through on the inside, that's Nagy again. James Nagy, number 12, making a move through. And he's looking so strong. He's got better and better, hasn't he, this lap?
Yeah, going from strength to strength, you know, he really is. And he's desperate for a race win, he really is.
Cameron Fraser, yeah, no wins at all yet for James Nagy. Daniel Drayton still running strongly there, looking for the number 34, 12 lead, 66, Cameron Fraser. There's Nagy, who's gapped them now. He's got about 5 machine lengths on the back of that bunch. It's Kevin Keys. There's Daniel Drayton, number 34, in 4th place, who's got better and better and better. He joined at Knockhill. He's had a 5th, a 5th, a 6th, a 5th. 2 fourths at Thruxton, and a podium here yesterday. So he's just improving all the time. But James Nagy then senses on lap 3 that this could be his first victory. And what would that mean, Steve, to him?
Oh, massive. You know, he's had some real bad luck, you know, over the last few rounds, and it's within him, even back as far as Snetterton, to win races, but he's had a bit of bad luck, and he's been getting a little bit down in the chin just recently. He had concussion from a car crash, missed the last round, so to come back to this race here and be right at the front and fighting for the race win, he'll be full of himself, he really will. 18
years of age then, Nagy has just been passed by Cameron Fraser, 66. Fraser leads, Nagy in 2nd.
and championship leader by 20.
These three breaking away. Chris Taylor going with them. Up to second goes Taylor. Number 79 underneath James Nagy, who 3 laps into this race, having led so strongly. Why has he dropped back to third? Is it that simple?
Well, these bikes are so close. It's obviously they're all even. The guys are pushing very hard, and of course they're pushing hard around a very technical Cadwell Park circuit, and they are. Oh, they're making mistakes.
That's Daniel Drayton.
That's Daniel Drayton. Oh, no way.
Nobody knows it more than him. He's absolutely livid. He's out of it.
That's made a gap now, so this will be the fight for the podium.
Cameron Fraser leading then, so Daniel Drayton now out of the running. Podium yesterday, not going to improve on that here this afternoon, well this morning, I beg your pardon. And these three now getting away. That's looking like the podium, but we're not there yet. There's a long way to go. I say that was Drayton. I think that was Keys went out, was it? That was Keys.
That was Keys, yeah.
That was Kevin Keys went out.
Drayton's still there in fourth place.
Still there. Kevin Keys, the Irishman. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
He will be gutted. He's second place in the championship and only 1 point in front of Chris Taylor, so he's going to lose that second place in the championship. As you can see from his body language, he is mortified.
He knows what that means with 4 races after this one. Kevin Keys then, the man from Era, who's been going so strongly. And my apologies to Daniel Drayton, who's now going to maximise the opportunity and could well get another podium here. Dear me, it's all go at the front, but these three, Chris Taylor, Fraser leading, Nagy's still there. Those three, Drayton now has been lost. I think the fact that he had that faller in front of him threw him a little bit. I thought he'd come down with him, but no.
Yeah, these guys are on the pace, you know, they're kind of on the same sort of pace as yesterday. It's a strong wind this afternoon, well, this morning, should I say, and Nagy's having another sniff up the inside. Oh, that is tight, that is so tight. These boys know they come out to the finish line, they've got 1 more lap to sort this podium position out.
2.18 miles of the spectacularly beautiful Cadwell Park circuit in the sunshine here in the northeast of the county of Lincolnshire, quite close to Louth, which is the headquarters for the Honda racing team and has been for a number of years. The KTM boys duking it out here, these three, and we've seen them so off, daggers drawn. Is James Nagy going to go one better? Here he is in third place at the moment. I think Nagy's going to make a lunge, but looking at Chris Taylor is so strong, and he was, you made the point, he was running so strongly in the first effort in this race.
He's just taken 4/10 off the lap record from yesterday. That's a fantastic lap, and you can see the gap now through to second and third, and he will be so hard to beat now. Realistically, unless he makes a mistake, these boys are not going to get a chance to pass him until Mansfield corner at least. Oh, Nagy's!
Yeah,
that's done his second place, it really has. He's safe for third, but Cameron Fraser still within a shout of Mansfield or the old hairpin to pass Chris Taylor.
Well, are we going to see dramatic lunge when we get into the woodland section or Mansfield, as you say? They drop down now through the gooseneck. Mansfield, the left-hander, awaits. They're at it now. Named after Mansfield Wilkinson, the man who built the circuit for his sons to race their motorcycles around in the 30s, would you believe? So Cadwell Park has been here a long, long time. And Steve, not too far from where you live, you've raced around here many, many times. A fantastic circuit. Yeah,
it's one of my favourites. My first ever race was Cadwell Park a few years ago now, but I've won in many classes, including the Superbike, and it's a fabulous circuit to ride. And we're building now, Barry, this is the old hairpin. No, not close enough. Nagy's there.
He's right on the back. He's right on the back of Cameron Fraser, but no, he's not close enough. Chris Taylor's got this one. Down they come then to Barn Corner, out of Barn, the sprint to the line. There's going to be nothing between these bikes. Checkered flag. Chris Taylor gets it from Cameron Fraser, James Nagy, and Daniel Drayton, 34, goes over. And a huge, huge gap back to the 5th place man, number 28, Lee Hindle. Well, it looked easy at the close, but it was far from that. Half a second it was. Taylor from Cameron Fraser with James Nagy. You saw his run towards the flag. Taylor has indeed closed in to within 18 points now, the series leader, Cameron Fraser. Kevin Keys, despite the crash, is still there in third. He's got 4 races to do it in, and Tom Strudwick could well be back for Alton Park. Nagy now in 5th.